Welcome back. We are going to be starting a new segment on the show called Speaking Legal, where all of you, our viewers, will get the opportunity to ask this gentleman right here, attorney Will Worsham, different types of legal questions. Will, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Tom.
We appreciate it. Good seeing you again.
Good to be here.
For folks who are not familiar with Will Worsham, kind of, give us your druthers here.
Well, I grew up in the Ozarks. I went to Rogersville High School, graduated there, then went to Drury University. I got a degree there. Went on to University of Missouri-Columbia and graduated with a law degree. Been practicing law in Springfield for 18 years.
Yeah, you've been around here for a while, practicing law, as you said.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to be fielding questions, as I said, from our viewers. They're going to be able to send you in legal questions. That just, those two words alone, that seems like a whole big open field.
Yeah, and it is, and that's okay. Everybody wishes they have an attorney friend to kind of run those questions
Absolutely.
by. I can be your attorney friend. You can just email them into the station, and we'll answer those questions.
What kind of, for instance, what type of question are you talking about? Because now you and I talked a little bit, and this time of year people might think of taxes, and you said actually it's something else this time of year.
Right, yeah, any type of question somebody wants to send in, feel free to send in, but right now there's a couple of things that kind of come up a lot. One is bankruptcy cases.
Why is that it comes up now?
Sometimes during the holidays we go a little overboard with the credit cards or the charge cards, and now
bills are coming
about this time we're getting those bills, and oops, it's just a little too much. And so it's something that we can look at in bankruptcy, and you can ask about bankruptcy, you can get a review of that. You might qualify, you might not. Some people are surprised that they actually qualify for bankruptcy.
Yeah, and although there are some things that the internet is good for, legal advice is not necessarily one of them. There's
actually a lot of good information on the internet that you can get, but like anything else on the internet, you need to take it with a grain of salt. It may not apply to your specific situation. It's a good place to go to get general information.
Right.
But when it comes to your particular situation, you need to consult with a lawyer.
Specific and implementation are two other things you need to consider.
Things.
All right. We talked about bankruptcy. What's the other one that you mentioned?
Well, divorce comes up this time of year, and that's for a couple of reasons. One, it may be something that maybe has been thought about for the past few months, but kind of didn't want to start that during the holidays, create bad memories. So a lot of times right after the holidays, people are like, okay, it's time to pursue this, and we want to get it done before Valentine's Day. We don't want to ruin that other holiday too. So those are two things that come up kind of this time of year.
This time of year. But as you said, the field is open, really. So I'm gonna ask you a question. I'll start the ball rolling. What is the best piece of advice, just a general piece of advice, that you can give any of our viewers when it concerns matters legal?
Anytime you think you might have a legal question or legal issue, you're going to want to talk to a lawyer right away. It's so much better to involve the professional lawyer advice at the beginning of the process. It may seem expensive, but it's so much cheaper to do it early than to have to hire a lawyer to come in and then fix a lot of the problems maybe that didn't get taken care of right off the bat.
Building from scratch a little easier than fixing it if it's tumbling.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, here is where you can send any questions that you have for Will. You send it to W. Worsham, and there's the spelling there, WORSHAM, at color10.com, and we'll be fielding these questions. Now, this website is going to go, or rather, email address will be going live by the end of the week. So send your questions in, and we'll be talking more with Will. Good to see you. We'll be seeing you again.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you. All right, when we come back, Shannon will have her advice and your Facebook responses to today's relationship question. Don't go away.